and welcome to the Circus of Crazy, also known as the world. I am your ringmaster, GalaxyOfInk, here to take you through the crazy acrobatics of life. And today we're going to talk about, well, virtually the only thing so far that I've found redeemable about high school. See, for many people, going into high school is a smooth process, but for me, going in with burns on my arms, not having gotten the orientation day and not knowing where anything is, whereas already all of the teachers knew me because I have two older siblings, not the best start. Usually in middle school, for anybody still out there, there's a very, very large thing when you're getting up to like 8th grade where you kind of realize that thing of everybody's still hovering over you at that point. And when you get into high school, and the best thing about high school is no one cares about anything. Sounds really, really pessimistic, but it's a good thing, I promise. See, in middle school, let's take the example of gym. In gym in middle school, everyone is watching you. Everyone. If you're throwing a ball at somebody, everyone is watching that. If you're playing dodgeball, everybody's watching you. Everyone's watching you all the time, and everyone knows your name and what classes you're in and who your teacher is. Everybody knows. Because at most there's only like, what, 100 kids in our class. There's only a total of like 125. Everybody knows each other. Everyone knows what your first name is, your last name. Everyone knows whether or not you're in chorus or band. Everyone knows generally if you do any other art classes. Everyone knows that. So if you're in someone's gym and you're in the same grade as them, you know who they are. In high school though, because they mix all of the 4 grades together, no one knows who anybody is, because the seniors definitely aren't gonna care about the freshmen, and no one cares. And it's the greatest thing. You can do virtually anything without having to worry about everybody watching and judging you. If anybody does watch and judge you, the most that they'll remember is that, oh, a freshman messed up. That's it. Nobody cares. No one knows what your name is. That's not gonna get spread around. Nobody cares. It's perfect. The teachers also don't care to a certain extent. A little bit less than last year. Last year, or in middle school, essentially, they all reminded you of everything. And although this might sound like it's really good for the kids who are not in honors, for the kids who are in honors, it just kind of gets annoying. In high school, they still care and they still remind you. Like, don't worry about that. At least in our school, they still do remind you. All the middle school teachers will tell you that in high school they won't remind you. And in our school, totally not true. They still remind you every day of the test dates. Everything's still up on the board. There's usually a schedule for homework now, so you don't have to worry about that sort of thing. It's basically the same there, except that they care a little bit less when you don't get stuff in on time. The thing that they'll do now is that they won't read out your name in class or tell you, oh, if you still have this sheet of paper, now it's 2 days late and now you have 20 points off. They won't do that sort of thing anymore. Now they just kind of wait for you to turn it in, which is totally fine because now you just don't get public humiliation because, you know, nobody wants public humiliation. It's high school. Please don't. We do it ourselves. We don't need the teachers. We really do not need the teachers' help. We can do it ourselves. We all publicly humiliate each other and ourselves quite well. Kids in your grade care a lot less too. In your grade last year, it was a lot more compacted, but this year, since now there's classes with different grades, people care about other things more. So if you have gossipers in your grade, now, if you're an outsider kid, they're less likely to care about you, and more likely to care about the seniors. That wraps up our show for the evening. I'm sorry that this is kind of a short one. I do have midterms coming up. I already started my global midterm, and tomorrow I start my English midterm, and I already took my art midterm too. So I have all my midterms coming up. Regents Week is in, gosh, another week now, and play rehearsals have started to get cracked down. But I still do really, really want to do this, so I'm looking forward to continuing. Bye!